In this very short video, we'll be talking about AND option that we can use with a set statement. Now this AND option, when used with set statement, actually helps us in identifying the last observation in a data set that is created. So let's take a small example and try to see how this set AND option can be used along with the set statement. So first let's create a data. In this data I have some 5 observations and these are the variables. So let's just run this program, and this is our data set. Now in our next program, what we are trying to do here is we are creating another data set total, which is a set of this data set which we just created. That is, this is a set of and learn, and in this we use one option, that is end is equal to last. So let's first go through the program and then we'll try to understand what's happening. So basically what this AND option does is it creates a variable, a temporary variable last, and this temporary variable last has a value of either 0 or 1. So when we reach the last observation, this variable has a value of 1, and for all the other observations it has a value of 0. So we can use this variable which we just created by this option to find out the last observation in the new data set created. So let's see how we are identifying the last observation here. So we are using total plus sales, and this is a sum statement, and in this we have created a new variable total, which is nothing but an addition of sales. So we have just specified a format for it, so you can just ignore that, and then we have given a condition if last then run. That means this data set will have the observation only if last is equal to 1, right? So if last is nothing but same as if last is equal to 1, so this data set will have only the last observation, not the other observations, which will actually be created. So let's see what happens. It just gives us the total of sales. Now to understand it better, probably I'll just comment out this particular option here. And let's run this without that option. So when we run it without the condition of the last variable, we get all the variables. We did not get other variables here, that is item ID, because in our program we dropped those variables by using a drop option with data total. That was a new data set created. And now if we just apply this particular condition of if last is equal to 1, we just get the observation that is the last. So now last is just the name of the variable that we selected. We could have given anything. We could have given it as XYZ, and in this case we would have used it here, XYZ. So basically whatever name you want to give, you can give here, but as soon as you give that name, that particular becomes a temporary variable, and we can use that variable to identify the last observation. So when end is equal to last is done, SAS creates a temporary variable last with a value of 0 or 1, and the value of last is set to 1 only when last observation of the data set is reached. And then when we use if last, which is equivalent to last equal to 1. So this is how we can use a AND option along with set statement. Thank you.